Hi, and welcome to this Anime Studio tutorial. Since I received a lot of requests after my latest and quick tutorial, I decided to make a longer version on how to create an animation of Dragon Ball Super in Anime Studio Pro. First of all, let's start right away by having a quick look at the final render that we'll produce together. Here is the first part of our job today. We're gonna take two screen captures from the anime section that we want to reproduce, and we will use them as our references. Let's open Anime Studio now. So here we will start by cleaning the screen. We only need the style window. We don't need the timeline for now, so we will remove it. The very first part is to create the styles. We will start by importing one of the screen captures that we took in the swatch, and this will be used as our color base. So we start creating the styles, and we will not forget to name each of them. We'll create one style for each color of the character. I will fast forward the video so that you will have an overview of all the styles that I created. There is one style for the skin, one style for the shaded part of the skin, one style for the blue part of the suit, another style for the shaded blue part of the suit, one for the hair, another for the highlighted part of the hair, and so on. There is no need to worry about the stroke color for now. We'll just deal with that later. Then we create an image layer, in which we import the first screen capture that we took. We decrease the image layer opacity to 30% in order to see through and keep a clear view of what we are drawing. The image layer will be our reference for vector drawing. Here you can see that the image is kind of flickering whenever I pan the view. If you don't like this flickering effect, you just need to activate the GPU acceleration at the bottom right of the screen. So now, whenever I right click on the screen, the flickering effect is not occurring anymore. Regarding the image layer, there is one more setting that we need to do. We will tick the box "Don't render this layer," so that whenever we make a render, the image layer won't be visible. And now we can start drawing. One layer per element. One layer for the face, one for the ear, one for the neck, and so on. I strongly recommend not to use strokes first. We will only draw basic shapes with fill color only. For now, we will only use the main fill colors. Shaded colors will come after. And of course, we will use the styles that we created earlier to fill the different shapes. There is one part in Goku's suit that is a bit tricky to draw, and it's the collar. In order to achieve that, I divided this part of the clothes in two different layers. One layer which is above the neck layer, and one layer that is below the neck layer. It's also the same job for the hair, because we can see that he has hair partly covering his face. So we will also divide them in two different layers. And first we start with the back part of the hair. There is one section that we cannot see, so in order to achieve it, if you don't have inspiration, just check on Google to see how Goku's hair are, and then you just try to draw them according to the images that you found. And then we'll create another layer that will be above the face layer, and we will draw the part of the hair which is covering the face. And we will end up with the arms. The left arm is very easy because we only see the shoulder. But for the right arm, we'll separate the upper arm and the lower arm in two different layers. Regarding the part of the right arm that we cannot see, we will just try to imagine how it is. Of course, we'll try to remain consistent, as this part will be seen later on. Then, we'll create one group layer for the forearm and the upper arm. And we'll just end up by saving the project. So that's all for the first part of this tutorial. I'll see you again in the second part.